just in our galaxy, okay? The universe is big. I'm just talking in our galaxy. It's nearer, it's easier. And that's enough even, because in the whole universe, it is a similar replica of our galaxy, more or less. So in our galaxy alone, there are countless of planets similar to us, yeah? Similar inhabitants like us here on Earth. Most of them have higher living standards than ours. Flying cars or such instruments are very common and normal for their lifestyle on those planets. Hence, no petrol needed. What luck, huh? Over there, they don't even care about that. They are all vegans. You know, those higher developed planets, they're all vegans, meaning vegetarians with no touch of animals product, no trace of animals blood on their diet. And they live purely by love and the power of the divine. They are always in communion with the divine and at peace within themselves and at peace with one another. They travel by thought, yeah? And even individually also, by flying belts around their waist or just a disc under their feet, or even something in their hand or around their body, for example, yeah? Just push a button and they go. That is physically, I'm talking about physical planet, huh? I'm not talking about invisible planet like a higher dimension of spiritual beings, no. These highly developed spiritual beings, they don't even need any disc, any belt, or any UFO. Huh? I'm talking about physical planets, similar to ours. Yeah, they have UFO, of course. You know, they have the disc that they can fly together. They have flying car. They have individual flying belts, flying discs, etc., etc. Different planets have different developments and different things to offer to people. Yeah. So in most of such highly developed world, people do not toil for food. They don't have to work for a living. Least of all, having to kill any living being to eat. That is for them, is below dignity, beyond imagination. So their nourishments are simple and few. Some do not even depend on food to live. The citizens of those highly developed planets contribute what they like and what they are able to do for the common good of all, without payment or reward. They all work together in peace, in perfect understanding and cooperation. There's no competition for a higher job or better promotion the way we do here. If there is any competition at all, it would be just for pure entertainment and pleasure, just done out of love. And their leaders are revered absolutely and selected by virtue and capabilities, and not by campaign or publicity. They don't need to spend any penny to advertise for themselves or go in from one city to the next to tell people how good they are and so on and so forth. Because in such a developed planet, everyone's moral and mental standard is transparent by their shades, intensities of light that surrounding them, and everyone can observe it. So, if you are good and virtuous, the light around you will be bright and colorful and beautiful. Everyone will see your virtue inside out. There's no secrecy, no shadow, no hidden agenda. There's no amassed wealth and possession, because each one of the citizens of these kind of societies manifests what he needs according to his or her own power of merits and virtues. In any case, their needs are few, and they are satisfied from inside, so there's no greed and desire for outer fulfillment. Everyone feels they have all that they need. Even if they don't, then there is a common store or common area where everything is available in plenty, and anyone can take anything they need without question. There's no guards, no locks, no condition for this kind of common store. Mostly the people, if they ever need, in some society they do need, some societies they don't, but mostly if they ever need anything from that common good storage, then they just take it so that they can complete some task to serve the common good of all, not to amass anything for themselves or for their own desire even. So because they are always happy, and they are connected with their divine nature and that of the universe. If somehow we have the fortune to know this kind of planet or this kind of developed being, then the happiness and peace of that planet or of those people will make us feel such an ache to be there and not care so much for the gain and blame of this world. We will just leave this world any time if we have a chance to join them. But as we are not as developed as they are, spiritually, mentally, and psychologically, virtually, some of us are not. So we cannot be so close to them, nor that we cannot join them, nor that our planet could be ranked as one of them. So they are waiting eagerly. They've been transmitting messages to us that we should develop more so that we can catch up with the whole galaxy system, and that they're always standing by to help us to elevate our level of spiritual understanding and mental capability as well as technology. But they have only been standing by because we are not ready. And they will not force their will upon us either. They are waiting for us to be ready. So long as we do not choose to live according to high universal standard, we will have difficulty in finding peace within ourselves, much more so with other beings in the universe. We will be out of touch with our neighboring planet's citizens. Thus, we do not know their existence. However, it's not difficult to change all this. It is easy. It is easy to bring our dream into reality. We will just have to return to our original loving self, because that's what we are. We are love. We are divine. We are compassion. We are all the best in the universe. It's just we forget. And consuming meat, taking wine, bringing intoxicants and drugs into our body will only help us to go further and further and further from the very peaceful world that we so dream of, that we so much want to live with. So please just turn back, forsake whatever that burdens our hearts, and embrace a noble life that we envision a peace, loving being should live, and live that life. We must live that life. We should not dream about it, we should live it. Whatever we imagine heaven should be, we must live it. then the planet will be heaven. We imagine that heaven is a place for peace, love, cooperation in all beings. That's what it is. And if we have peace and love for all beings around us, then our place becomes heaven. It's so simple. Okay? We have been told since thousands or millions of years how to achieve that heavenly vision. But we haven't done it. Not completely. Maybe a little partially. So if some of us forgot, I take the privilege to remind you again. Very simple. Be a vegetarian. Be loving and kind. Be forgiving. And if possible at all, be a bearer of light. Meaning, be enlightened. And if you don't know how, I can also remind you to be enlightened. Or our association member can help you with that. Or go find any of the enlightened person who is willing to help you. But even if you are not interested in being enlightened at all, just be vegetarian, doing good things, being forgiving. That should be absolutely enough. Yeah, to safeguard your life on earth and to safeguard a place in heaven. Everything else will automatically follow. All the goodness, all the virtues will follow after that. Vegetarian, do good, forgive. Thank you.